EA Sports. It's in the game.
For those of you who don't know me, I am Andrew. I have the great fortune of leading EA Sports as a label for Electronic Arts, and we're working with lots of great people who make great games. We are here tonight before the show begins, and let's be clear, we have all of you here because you are the real movers and shakers in our industry. When you guys post, you girls post, people sit up and they listen and they read and they watch, and we want to invite you into the inner circle to kind of have a sneak peek of what we're going to show the rest of the world for the rest of the week before the show even opens. I had the great fortune this morning of speaking on the Microsoft press briefing and EA's press briefing, and the things that we talked about were, you know, stuff that's important to us as a label, stuff that's important to us as a brand, things that we're thinking about when we're building the games that we bring to market each year. And tonight I think we've got 5 games to show you, lots of very cool stuff. As you look at them, I encourage you to think about it in 3 core aspects. The first is a drive for innovation. You're going to see the most impressive Madden ever. If you haven't seen it already, we announced the Infinity Engine today. Physics in Madden is a profound difference in gameplay. It's the most amazing thing. 3-1 or 3-2 now. 4-0. 4-0. I missed the 3rd cheer earlier. So LA is looking good. Alright, so feel free if you'd like to take a moment to cheer, I won't be offended. So we got amazing innovation. We got, Madden with the new skating engine in NHL. Of course, FIFA continues to do amazing things on the pitch that's wonderful. We think about product plus service. It's not just about what you get on a disc, it's about how does the game change dynamically day in, day out, week in, week out, based on how you play and based on what goes on in the real world of sports. We launched EA Sports Football Club last year. We announced that we're taking this to a whole new level. We're going to change the way you play as it relates to FIFA. Wow, cheering for me. No, they're not. And then lastly, of course, it's about connection. It's about connecting experiences across platforms. It's about connecting gamers to each other to play. It's about connecting gamers to the real world of sport. And it's ultimately about connecting gamers to us as a brand, so we know how to build better games for them. And this really is about everything we do. Everything we do right now is all about how do we let you engage with our experience while you're away from your television? How do we ensure that you're able to engage with other gamers? How do we ensure that we are tying you to the fabric of the sport that you love, tying you to the relationship that you have with your team, and allowing you to group together with other fans of your team against your rivals? This is really about everything we start with. You're going to see it in Madden, you're going to see it in FIFA, you're going to see it in GM Connected in hockey, you're going to see it in everything we do. So over the next little while, you're going to see 5 great games that we're releasing to the world later this week that you're seeing first for tonight. And you're going to see innovation, you're going to see service, and you're going to see connection. And it's stuff that we're really, really proud of, stuff that these guys and their teams are building that we think is pretty cool stuff the game they're going to play. Now, of course, the other thing I had the great fortune of announcing today that some of you may have heard about already was I had the great fortune of joining me on stage was Dana White, president of the UFC. We announced today, I agree. Let me tell you, it pained me to have someone else build UFC games. I've been watching this stuff since I was a kid. I've been training in Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu for a very long time. This is a deep passion of mine. So if anyone wants to talk Jiu-Jitsu, UFC, Muay Thai, any of that stuff, I'm happy to talk with you all night at the bar. It's one of the sports I have a very deep passion for. So, of course, it was great for us to have Dana White. We've come to a multi-year, multi-platform exclusive deal to make UFC games. We're going to make it not just for console. We're going social, we're going mobile, we're going global with this thing. Anyone who watches the UFC, they went from a great relationship with Spike to a much bigger relationship with Fox and FX and Fuel. They had a great partnership with THQ. I think the partnership with us is the right one. I think it's the one that we always should have had, and I think it's going to be big. I think this is going to be global, and I think they're going to do amazing things with the UFC. So watch more of this space for what we can do with our friends at the UFC, because I think it's going to be big. Without further ado, I hand over to the mighty David Rutter. Thanks for spending the time. We really appreciate you coming in early. Hopefully we can give you enough beer to make it worth your while.